Previously, on the Power to Rise, our heroes had managed to conquer the Crymo, and upon taking a moment to breathe, relax, head up the gift shop on the way out, they managed to make their way back to the chamber of the dragon. There, R2D4 greeted them, said that he had been finalizing the last few touches, and that he should be ready for the ritual once the morning starts. Our heroes handed over the final ingredients that he had requested, and he thanked them, as they had gone a little bit above and beyond for everything. That being said, he implored them to take the rest of the day to experiment, try things, take a moment to rest. For tomorrow will be the day they free his soul. It is the morning hour that our heroes awake. Some having taken watch, some having spent the entire night snoozing, and maybe a couple have had a strange shared experience. But regardless, the morning comes. There is breakfast to be had, and plans to make. It is during this time that R2D4 steps over, having just laid the last few touches on what appears to be a large magical ritual circle that he has crafted. Those of you who recognize some of the scripts realize that he has, in salt and chalk, etched out these large, very well-appointed draconic runes in this circle. As he takes a step around, you see to those who are waking up at this time, good morning. It is the day. So, hopefully, if you all need breakfast, please take the time to get yourselves prepared, and if there's any other suggested or recommended defenses you would like to employ, I would love to hear them. At the very least, let me get something started for you. You see he steps over as those of you who are waking up during this time, and just quickly passes by. You see he steps around Josie's little bag with the rod that he's been carrying this whole time, mutters a few words, and it reignites the small fire that he had employed earlier. So, what do you guys do upon waking up is the question.
I guess I will help with the starting of breakfast just to open the morning off on a good foot. I would probably ask for Sherry's assistant because she's the only one who has successfully cooked anything while on this adventure.
I have?
You did. You actually cooked last time we were cooking here. I made an attempt, it wasn't great, and then you assisted and it was better.
And I just ate raw fish.
You are also possibly the only party member who has their own liquor license. So.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll do the paperwork later.
She will help cook, though, for sure.
Buddy hops over, grabs the pot, gets it ready for making a nice little breakfast for the lot of you. He looks around, kind of waves at everyone as they start to come over. Area, he does not exactly wave at you, but just kind of stares deep into your soul with that name tag still hanging off his clavicle.
He'll enjoy it.
He does not seem to enjoy it. All are going about. Puddle possibly still out on her little rock out there.
Yep.
Potentially getting set up with a new fishing rod. You see, swimming in the waters, kind of just gently off the shore and not going for the bug because they learned their lesson from last time. I will go back.
I hit the wrong button.
You're good.
The fish got him.
You do look down as you have your pole set up, everything, give it a little bit of stretch. Takayaki has started doing little lazy figure eights in the water. Weird that it's okay with fresh water, but it's a weird octopus, I guess.
I've seen enough down here. I don't question it anymore. But I'm just over there, just fishing along, just doing some basic meditating and focusing on the water.
Out of curiosity, how tired is Puddle, by the way?
I am fatigued 1 because yesterday I had someone restoration fatigue 1 off, and then I battle tranced again.
Got it. As you have got your line set, everything else along those lines, you do hear Arjunu call out, "There is food ready if you'd like some, but if you'd rather catch your own, perfectly understandable."
I'll make my way over for once.
Nice. Already breakfast is had. Josie joins you folks as well as she gets herself a small bowl and just kind of looks around and goes, "So, does anybody have any ideas in case things do happen to go south for the thing?"
Well, according to the vision I got, things are going to attract attention from all corners of this labyrinth, so an attack should be expected.
Well, if you guys want, I have lots of things that we can use for different stuff. I have some tripwires, I have some caltrips, I have some marbles, I've got loads of things if we want to scatter them around or something along those lines. If you guys know any good places or you think there's better spots to put them, I'm all ears.
Battle strategy is just not one of my specialities, but perhaps some of our more combat-trained members might know a few things.
Yuri, I'll look over it, and you've been on the battlefield quite a bit, haven't you? What do you suggest?
Well, I guess we gotta take a look around first to see what would need defending, I guess. Because I have access to the teleporter, so maybe we can turn it off. Or send them somewhere else that get it to us if it gets turned on. But it won't matter much because the rings kind of stop it. But since the assistants didn't like each other enough, maybe there's a way to be like, "Oh, I'm locking my room," so they won't be annoyed.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do we have a rough estimate on how long the ritual will take? If everything goes as planned?
I'd look at Arjunu.
Arjunu, hearing that over everything. Not what I wanted. That was fun. Steps forward and kind of looks towards you all and goes, "Well, hopefully something like this won't actually take too long. I've made sure that what elements we're working with should take definitely no more than a few hours. Just getting it started, everything else along those lines. That's probably going to be the lengthy part. But that being said, once we're actually within the thick of things, and the margin of error there, that will be thankfully not too long. I believe. That being said, it would be helpful if I have a number of individuals assisting with this. Shiri, Castria, I'm sure the two of you are aware that I would love to have your assistance in this matter. Shiri, I believe I've passed you along some notes. Should you want to study those or anything else along those lines. Castria, with your gifts, you should hopefully be able to know where things should be going. And, this might sound a little strange, but I'm curious if Puddle, if you wouldn't, mind helping out as well.
I can try to do what I can. I'm not too experienced in the likes of this, but I can always try.
Well, I say this because you are currently still, and he kind of like gestures over towards you. You are still like every once in a while crackling with this electricity that's been like inhabiting your body since yesterday.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that it was... I've kind of gotten used to it at this point.
At the very least, being able to work like it might help with the whole situation. You don't have to if you would rather stay more mobile. But
No, I can assist.
Think the rest of us can run defense if needed. I think we're all capable.
Okay, but what are we defending? Because I know the circle looks important, the circuit and all the diagrams and everything. But what else is needed? Are you making them a new body, or are you restoring this one? Like, do we have to take care of the skeleton?
I should probably clarify. This act is meant to free Ipaya's soul from her bones. Owing to what magics lay upon her form, there is something of a necromantic anchor that keeps it bound. What the ritual is meant to do is free her from that and transfer it into a particular personal artifact of hers. In this case, owing that it came from the Horde, the large sapphire that sits at the middle of the circle, the one that I entrusted to you, he gestures over towards it. Following that will simply free her from it. And then we will begin the process of healing her. It will not be an instantaneous sort of thing, but this is the first step. It might take a long time, but I am endeavoring to see it to its end.
So I know there's all kinds of wild cards that could come into play, but do you have any idea what might happen when we try to remove it from this anchor?
My best hopes is that it all goes according to plan and we can get this done as swiftly and quickly as possible without arising too much suspicion. That being said, I doubt any of you have left any tracks coming back here. But as we are in a chamber that seems to be mostly accessible by teleportation nodes, I believe we should be fine. That being said, if any of them were to be able to access it, that could provide us a little bit of a problem. Who knows what woe could befall us if Muse decides to return early. Doubt it, but... you see he looks around and goes, there's also, unfortunately, many cracks within the walls. I'm not sure exactly where they could come scuttling from. This chamber seems to be worked some carved out stone, but not the same sort of manufactured hallways like before. Who knows what could be able to press through these things.
May I also add, just in the nature of the magics I have observed here, anytime we have altered, interfered, or intercepted in any of the current magics, it seems to have its own defenses against being messed with. Perhaps trying to break a Payet from her bonds here might attract attention from whatever is keeping her here.
That's one thing I'm afraid of. So if it does come down to it, we have interlopers on the list. Those of you who are not partaking in the ritual, the steps, or to free her, I trust you can run interference. You see he nods a little bit. Josie just kind of gives a little bit of like a nod, smile, looks around at the rest of you guys. Well, I know I can lay out a few spots and help some folks out with that. Good. So, for those of us who are going to take part in the ritual, I will be honest with you. If things do go very, very badly, it might put those of you closest to the source in danger. But, that being said, the fact that you have managed to gather all the ingredients I asked for gives us the best chance at avoiding that sort of fate. But I will say this, if any of you do deem it necessary to step away, it can be a costly step. But as long as one sticks with it, we should be fine. That being said, Shiri, I think your talents outweigh mine, just in case.
I will do what I can.
Thank you. Okay. I think that's about everything. I am going to go get things ready, make the final touches, and if there's any more questions, please feel free to ask.
Thank you.
Have you actually eaten anything today?
You see him, he actually has a bowl with a few sausages on the inside. Goes, I am working on it, I can eat and work at the same time.
Just don't forget and let it get cold. It is best hot.
Correct. Usually is. Alright. I will leave you to your devices. He gets up and moves himself away. Does so. Josie looks up and goes, alright, so let's finish this stuff up. If you guys want to take care of anything else, I do have a few things I'm taking a look at, but I can fill you guys in later or now if you want. Other than that, I'm gonna go put some things around.
Thank you, Josie.
Is there any way we can alter the teleportation to at least possibly eliminate that as a surprise?
I mean, that would be for Inn to find out, right?
To at least cover one loose end, possibly. Or somehow set it up, if somebody teleports in, it just teleports them somewhere else.
Yeah.
What if we...
Maybe it has like a maintenance mode that just reroutes them. I mean, you
Yeah,
got
sure.
Probably- Or if we... well, that may lose our map. If we leave our map in the circle and just have it set to go somewhere else, then we're probably trapped down here.
I'm sure we can reactivate it, or maybe there's another way out of here. If worse comes to worse, I'm no strangers to spelunking. It's a shame we
What
didn't
if
keep
we-
track of that bullet.
What if we reroute it to the one in the entrance?
That might work. Do you want to give it a shot in?
The Muse can be like, what the hell? Yeah, sure, I'll go check it out.
Okay, I'll come with you.
That is actually clever, because if Muse does decide to come to work early, they will see chaos coming their way, and anything we disturb down here will just be attributed to that.
Some random user researcher bamfs in and sees, just goes, nah, that's out. Ed and Josie kind of step over towards the teleportation circle. Ed, you move over towards the dais. You see the steps rise up. The central sort of pedestal appears, and a little slot appears for the map. As you do make your approach, you see that little line on your finger flashes a bit as you go make your steps over. Glowing footprints follow after you up towards the middle. Definitely seems to be strongly reacting to your presence.
Yeah, well, Lyra did say that the ring got upgraded. Let's find out what kind of access I have now, I guess. I'll bring up my hand, similar fashion as before.
If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and roll a presence with advantage 3. With a 12, you see that there is. You raise your hands, give a wave. The dais pulses with like a sort of a reciprocal energy as you make your approach and start to exert something, and you feel in your mind that there have been permissions bequeathed to you that you could essentially, if you want to, alter a good deal of the details about this particular teleportation node however you'd like. So if you would like to shut it down completely, you may do so. If you'd like to reroute it somewhere else, that's probably also possible.
Alright, just tell Josie, well, it looks like I can either turn it off or reroute it. Which is,
Okay.
I think it's a lot better.
Well, I mean, just shutting it off means that they'll realize they can't come here if they are able to figure out their way here.
Yeah, but then since they can't access this, they'll just move directly into, well, we have to take another way there. But if we reroute it, they'll get sent somewhere else and then realize that they have to approach from a different way.
Right. Kind of like the throne room situation. You see she tilts her head a little bit. Didn't you guys get separated when you tried to do that the first time?
Yeah, we ended up in different places. But I think that was because we were trying to fight it. So, different people ended up different places. But if they think they're coming here and they don't know it's been rerouted, we can either send them to the entrance, which also helps with the Muse thing, or we can send them directly to the start of the trial, and then they have to clear the trial first.
That's
And
really
then
smart.
make their
That's
way over
really
here.
smart.
Okay. Well, so do we want to really give them a bother? Should they try to intrude, or should we just send them back to the beginning? The problem is we don't know who exactly is going to be using the teleport network.
Yeah, but if it's Muse, they'll just get sent back where they started.
That's true.
And if it's anybody else, then that's kind of like, well, why would they be coming here? If not, because it caught their attention, and then they would be sent to the beginning.
That's a fair point.
Or a trial.
Well, I hope the news guys have good defenses, just in case. But yeah, that's probably.
But that and all the other adventurers that wait in line to get in are going to be there, so it's not like they're going to not have backup.
Uh huh.
Plus, it might be a lot of new cool stuff for them to find out.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that sounds like that should work. You see, Josie's like wrapping her head around some stuff. You can either cold guess what's going on in her head, or if you'd like to roll logic for me, I can provide you a little bit of context of what's going on. But yeah, for the most part, control of what happens with this teleport. I don't know. She's goofy. You're looking at this sort of like teleporter network. So, would you like to set it so that if someone were to try to use it to teleport into this chamber, they get sent back to the well entrance?
Yeah.
Got it. You wave your hand. You feel this sort of like strange magic start to like interact with your thought process. Not to destabilize or anything, but you feel like a question. You send out an answer. It starts to translate that, and everyone sees a flash come from the teleportation entrance. And you're pretty sure you've managed to reroute it.
And then, feeling that it's finished, I'll just I feel like rerouting is better because then just shutting it down is a quick tip off, We need time, so.
Yeah, definitely. Any sort of buffer, that helps the defense. Alright, well, that was fun. I am going to go run around and see if I can find any places where people might be able to easily get in and set some booby traps. She gives you a little nod and starts scampering around.
I'll just come back and inform them. Well, it looks like I had the options to do some stuff. I figured instead of shutting it down completely, I would just rerouted it so they get sent to the entrance.
That'll buy us some time.
Yeah, since we gotta protect the dragon in the circle, we can always, I guess, stack our stuff to kind of have less things to worry about. I'll kind of put back here where like the supplies are at, and over at the boxes, we could just make like a wall here. That way we can control where the enemy goes, and it's easier for us to move them. And I don't have to worry about this so much. And Josie said she was gonna go put some traps where she thinks people are gonna coming from. Mine looks like.
Well, where do you think we should take footing at then? You have yourself, me, Lola, Buddy, and Josie. So where do you think the best tactical place for us to be is?
Is it possible to strengthen the walls? Those creatures that could dig through the earth, should we be worried about those? If they could get in here?
I believe
I don't
in
think-
my vision I saw things coming from all angles. It would not be out of the realm of possibility.
Guess we'll cross that bridge when it happens, if it happens.
Do you doubt my visions, Iria?
Maybe the glass is half full.
Petal, do you want to fill it up? The joke was there.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
I do believe filling up the cup is possible.
Yes, Nightingale? You're muted.
Sorry.
Above table, what was Iria asking End? Because I don't think End answered.
Where the best tactical place we should be at is. Because
Okay,
I believe End has the best, most battlefield experience.
Yeah, so because it also mentioned if we stack the stuff somewhere, like here. Draw it. What do you draw? Oh, like right here? Oh, no, not that. Like, that gives us this area blocked. Right, because there's like crates and stuff we can stack here, and that means we only have to really worry about this part and like this part to defend. Because I also want to talk to the treasure since they're gonna be involved. Hopefully, not these dumb enough. But I mentioned, and then because Lola could guard the south, I'm gonna call it the south, the bottom part. And she has a good control over people, and she can always get them away. Abilities that we've seen comes off quite scary. And then Buddy can be up here on this side, to the east. And then you and I can take care of the top. You get the north, I'll get the east, since it's smaller, and you're faster, so you can always converge and move east. And we do have the range to give us time. Since you and I have a higher range than obviously Buddy and Lola, just range is limited. And then just take things as they go from there. Since we don't know
But
when they're
it's
gonna
coming.
come in. Which, yeah, it's like,
So
yeah, sure, we can. I think we'd spend too much time and resources reinforcing all the wall when it won't really matter much if they're in numbers. You know,
we just always have to have an audible ready.
and then of course if we have anything extra. Because I know I got the explosives from Nixos. Then we have the. Were they candles or essence? That's made people fight. How many of
Matchsticks.
those do the matchsticks? Oh. Let's see how many of those do you have left?
I believe there's 5 if it was a full pack of 6.
Yeah, and we only used one.
I will go ahead and point out that fight starters are great when you need to start the fights. They don't turn. They don't usually turn people against each other.
They have to already be pissed at each other to want to fight each other. It just sparks aggression into a fight. It doesn't automatically make them fight each other.
The explosive C4, how was it activated again?
With a goblinoid, a word in goblinoid. It is voice activated.
Okay.
Just to let you know, however, all of those explosives are keyed to the same word. So.
We do know the word, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Like we have it, but we just don't know the magic word.
Yes.
So we're just yelling out goblin just to get
I
a...
think Ed actually did share the word with Iria and Castria, just two of you should know it.
Would you
And
give us
how
a
much
reminder
of that-
above table? Because it's been a few weeks.
Or can we just say goblin blow up word?
You know what? Here.
It's cowabunga.
The word that was
It's
given
just
to you,
cowabunga.
by Nixus was bada boom.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Not
And
exact.
and how much? And how much of this do we have?
You have 3 of those.
And if 3 of them went off in the same spot at the same time, how much of a bada boom is that?
Well, one of them made a bridge in like 2 seconds, so I wouldn't group them together.
Because I was gonna say we plant them far enough. We'll just say like up here. And if worst case, we just say bada boom, but I don't know how much that's gonna disrupt everything.
I will also say, Ed, owing to your soldier profession, just to make sure that people are aware of this, these little ridges here are supposed to denote that going towards the exterior of this chamber, those are higher elevation points. So
Okay, so we're down low.
yes, you guys are down low.
Okay.
If you wanted to go up here, there would be either climbing or you'd have to go up these spaces, which are mostly kind of like sloping, sort of like hills or sorts. This ledge up here is its own little tier of what's going on. And also, to point out that a lot of the stone rubble that's kind of laying around, it is kind of a dead giveaway that yes, there are creatures that could possibly burrow in here in order to come at you or something else along those lines. But those also do look like, if those were entrances to this place, they have been caved in. So, not sure if those are going to be easily cleared out, but they are definitely a sign that yes, things can come popping out of the wall.
I want to do something stupid, but do we want to mess with the boom? Or should we save that?
Here's the fun question. Do we think the crystals can be activated if they're inside End? That's the question we don't have the answer to just yet.
Because
Only one way to find out.
There's that theory. But what I was going to do is, because it's basically C4 right? We put it on the end of an arrow and we shoot it up. So it is in the ceiling. And we blow it up and it would cause a cave-in. But one, we're guessing where to put them. Because if we all 3 blow up at once, we may waste 2 for 1.
I'd say that's
Since we don't know. Yeah. But we don't know if End keeps them in herself would internally combust.
Probably not, because hers didn't explode when she was throwing them around.
No. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they go off just from striking something, so it seems only the command word actually triggers whatever magic in these things to go off.
Is there a... Well, we wouldn't know if there's a range of how close you have to be to say the word.
Yeah, there may be a roll if you decide to stick them into the ceiling. There may be several rolls.
We saw how she was using, but you weren't there for that.
1 second, dog going crazy. Be right back.
Yeah, you recall Nixus had stuck them and then backed up some feet. Granted, she does very much carry herself like a mad bomber from time to time, but, you know, who knows how big. Actually, in retrospect, Em, do you want to give me a... Castry, you saw this as well. Castry, you saw this as well, and you could probably just recall it if you wanted to. The safe distance is at least 15 feet.
Okay. That is not that far away. That is like toss and pray
A 15
level.
foot radius. So we're talking 30-foot diameter of an explosion.
Big bada boom.
I would definitely use those sparingly in a cave.
Yeah, no.
It's more of a crowd control thing.
Yeah.
But if all three of them went off, would that expand the radius?
No, it would not. It would, however, really, really hurt the immediate area that it's in.
Because I just want to strap all three of them to an arrow and shoot it at something.
I thought you were about to say strap them all to Buddy. I'm sorry.
To a suicide bomber.
No.
I was about to say, we are not going into Jeff Dunham territory with this, okay?
Oh dear God. Okay, yeah.
Wait! No! Puddle can summon Herbert, and we can just have Herbert slowly walk over to the thing.
One, you're gonna have to convince. You're gonna have to convince Puddle to do that. Technically speaking, Herbert is not a creature that dies when exploded and can be summoned back. So that's, that's a question of how you guys feel about that. I don't know about you guys.
Okay.
I got the entrance. I got it.
Oh, those little circles.
I'm going to do something.
Okay.
I am going to walk over to Lola, and I am going to do a boon of aura, and I want to put. I can make it a bane, right? That would radiate off of her, right? Is that how aura works?
Yes. And I believe your target is exempt from the aura or the bait.
Yes.
So if you'd like to do
Yes.
that, it will be a spell aura.
But it'll be 5 feet because that's the max I could do.
Yeah.
But I will.
I don't really understand the mechanics of aura. I don't know if I have that. So what does it do?
No. Basically, I'm putting a barrier around you that anything comes within 5 feet of you, it will do persistent damage.
Yep.
So-
Essentially, you invoke an aura on a target. If it radiates a bane, the target of the aura is not affected by it. All other creatures, friend or foe, who willingly enter the area of the aura or end their turn within it, suffer a bane attack to inflict the chosen bane. So, if a creature were to come at you, Aria would roll to see if she can apply persistent damage via whatever means she has. And if it works, they have persistent damage on them from that source.
Which is cool, but does Lola consent to the magic being put on her? That's a big question right there.
Whatever helps.
Okay.
Danger hugs.
So technically, with how we're at now, it would go off on me. Like, I can choose to have it go off, or does it automatically go off?
It automatically goes off.
Okay. I'll wait until right before we start. Because in theory, since I'm standing next to her, it's going to go off.
Right.
Okay.
How does it turn off?
If,
I turn it off.
If she
Okay.
drops the sustain on it, she can cancel it
Okay.
at any time.
Now, does that, if Aria gets hit with an attack, does that affect concentration like it does in D&D, or does it...
If area takes 10 points or more damage,
10 points or more.
the enemy can choose to ruin the concentration on it. Correct.
Got it.
But it has to be the person who's invoked the boon in the first place. There are other means to do it, but there's a possible chance that might not show up.
So just to set it up storyline, I will walk over to Lola and hand her several of my shurikens. I'm like, just hold on to these.
I have a knife. These look weird.
Trust me, they'll help you out.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. I'll take care of it, and I'll just hand them to her. Because essentially what it is I'm going to do persistent damage, and they just start circling around her like cloud of daggers. So.
Okay, so I assume you're wanting to use movement in order to do this?
Yes.
Okay, persistent damage.
I'm pretty sure persistent was movement.
It's agility, energy, and entropy, unfortunately.
Do you have a lot of agility by any chance? You can
Yes.
still try it with that. You can try it just use agility instead of movement.
Well, wait, wait, let me...
When you make an aura, it has to use the same attribute for the bane.
Okay,
So,
okay. So let me see. So I can't do persistent. Here, I'll look into it. You all do whatever. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing.
I'll just say in preparation, Cass is spending some time with the bones. She basically kind of sits down. She lets Ouroboros off her wrist to go kind of wrap herself amongst the bones, learn as much as she can, and come back so that I'm on the right frequency and I'm kind of in tune with Ipayet's timeline, so that when I call for her later, I have an easier time calling for her. And I'm going to focus on that.
Taking out my music box. I'm just kind of placing it close to one of the pillars.
Got it.
I was gonna see if Ender Shiri could try to get this level of fatigued off of me with restoration.
I want to try something, but I'm not sure if the roll is different.
Yes. What are we trying here? Okay, so, Shiri, as you have picked up heightened invocation, and you're trying to do a restoration, let's see here. This is actually some of our first times doing this. So, in order to cast restoration, instead of an action, it takes a minute in order to do so. When you do so, you get to choose one of the following effects. You can either increase the range, you don't need to do that. Negate 2 levels of disadvantage because of multi-targeting, don't need to do that. Or for action roll, treat your attribute score as if it were 1 greater for purpose of determining attribute dice. So in this case, instead of rolling with a level 5, you'd be rolling with level 6 dice. What that means is that instead of the d20 and the 2d6, you'd be rolling a d20 and 2d8 and seeing if that works out better for you. And
Okay.
yeah, you've got time to give that a shot.
Did you focus action at 2 on that to get advantage, or no?
Technically, to do the heightened invocation, it does require focus action, like per turn.
Okay.
To do so. But yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Yeah, it kind of overrides the severe reaction thing.
And then this is the question regarding the ritual, or the people that are working on it. We're having to do focus actions, right? So I can't sustain a boon.
No, you cannot.
Okay, so I couldn't.
Shiri.
I couldn't bolster myself.
Yeah. Shiri, if you don't mind, take an additional advantage on that. Josie sees what you're up to and comes over and hands you a little trinket.
Okay. Is there a way to change the roll in the thing, or does it have to be?
Real quick, I can increase that stat temporarily. And I believe this is creation.
Yes.
Gotcha. There you go. You got a little +1 there. That should
Okay.
automatically apply to your restoration. If you want to go ahead and give that roll, add an additional advantage on top of that.
Okay, I figured out what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, Sherry, you take a minute, focus with a little bit of extra help from your friends, come over, and Puddle, you feel that weariness wash away from you. Fatigue is gone.
Thank you. Feeling much better already.
Glad to hear it.
Damn, the fact that it only takes a minute is like, okay. That's pretty good. Mario,
Us. For the ritual, we're all spreading out for the people that are focusing on the ritual, right?
Yes. For the basis of it, kind of being in certain spots is important for the thing. Argenio would have placed himself, say, around here, and would recommend a sort of square formation would be good for those taking part.
If possible, could I be nearest the water in case I need to break off? I feel that being nearest my element might provide the most beneficial outcome if I need to join the combat.
He looks at you, nods. Good thinking.
Actually, Shiri, I think perhaps having you closest to a Payet, as your powers are closer to releasing her from her body, I am simply calling to her. Perhaps you will be closest to a Payet, and I will take the other side.
Sounds good.
Sure, I'd say along there, perhaps.
Sure doesn't want to accidentally mess up the drawing, so we're going to go all the way around.
Props to you for not wanting to mess it up. That is actually important.
And I will take there.
The flank right there, not a bad idea.
Yep.
Okay. That will be the positions that our ritual goers would take. Going off of that, Josie, trying to maximize a little bit of benefits is going to multi-target. She's going to attempt to bolster some folks here. She steps over, Puddle. First off, let's shake that off of you.
Yep.
But you see, she
Thank
comes
you.
over and goes, "Hey, good luck."
Thank you.
And she will
Blue Crew.
bolster towards you real quick. And also, she just kind of looks at her duty like, "Do you need a little bit of?" After a little quick words, he's able to get some. Josie had to take an attribute for the same bolster. Both of you have energy +1, so to speak.
Awesome.
So she'll
Good to
be
know.
attempting to maintain concentration on that. With that, she steps away. She's doing one more look around to see if there's any more spots she thinks could be a good trap area. And Iria and Lola, you guys are our defense squad. Is there any positions you'd like to take up or any last-minute preparations?
So,
Wherever there's entrance, I'll stand there.
check your DMs real quick. Lola. Okay, so negating the shuriken things, I will put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, you've got this." And I'm doing an aura of disarm. So if anything gets close to her, because disarm is movement.
Disarm. Your attribute level is not high enough to do disarm. I'm really sorry.
Really okay. It's really okay. I'll be fine. I will be fine.
Okay, what about knockdown? Can I do knockdown?
Yeah, I believe knockdown is level 1. Sorry. Aura
Knockdown
states,
it is!
Yeah, aura states you have to have, like, the aura radiates a Bane or a boon if it's half the level of the aura. So unfortunately, it's a level 3 Bane you're trying to do here. But yeah, knockdown should work. So
Your shurikens are just going for people's ankles.
Yeah.
Anything that comes within 5 feet of her is getting knocked down, because if she looks down, it just looks like there is a shadow cast on her that has the same shape as Iria. So it looks like there's an Iria shadow right there.
Okay. Gotcha.
If I move, does it move with me?
Mhm.
I would
Yes,
say
it follows you.
Absolutely.
We got a Peter Pan
So you have
shadow.
2 shadows. You have 2 shadows. You're not Peter Pan.
Peter Pan ain't got nothing.
Your Tinkerbell.
What is with this rectanguloid thing going on here?
That was the wall we put in of all the junk.
Okay, got it. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Bam. We'll make a few more. Go ahead and draw it for me. And I would say that's not a bad idea if you want to put any spaces down where some makeshift barriers could be. By all means. Because turns out Muse left a lot of shit laying around. And to those squares with the red borders, those are ball bearings. So be careful if you go over there. Josie does inform all of you guys.
Or you just hold on to somebody for a little bit, just like, we got this.
Got it, Something around there. Oh, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Yeah, whatever. Good enough.
If I wanted to use that time I'm spending with the bones to give me any kind of advantage when I'm trying to do my stuff later, should I roll for that, or?
I would say if you wanted it to start off strong, you could give me a presence roll and see how that goes.
Okay, let's just see how it goes. Oh, that's a good sign.
You are. It is going to be a lengthy process. It's one of those situations where you're able. It's not like you're getting psyched out or anything like that. It's just you're going to have to take this as it comes along.
Okay.
But I think you've got a pretty good head on your shoulders. Why? Let's bounce this thing around so that's better. But yeah. One more up there. Gonna go ahead and make a little barrier for Iria's bedroll.
Is there anyone watching near where the water is?
Over in this direction?
Like on defense squad?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy?
Buddy
Okay.
would probably be that one.
Because I would have let everyone know that when I did go into that water that it is very deep and I don't know where it connects to. Something could technically swim up from there.
No. Shane, Buddy's gonna get frackened.
Buddy, I think Buddy 1v1s are cracking, I'm going to be real.
I do
Then
not
he
know.
can enter the hollow logs of people that have killed 3 Krakens.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how many times I've seen a companion pop off against some big bad things. So,
Well, you never know. You know,
Sorry.
what is it? Jurassic Park 2, where they have the baby T-Rex? Takoyaki could very well just be a baby Kraken, and we don't know. So all we know is he's just a weird little squid guy.
Taco has, by the way, put himself back in the boot, but shoveled the boot over to commandeer the fishing rod and is still, like, carrying out the fishing duties for Puddle while it's over there.
Cool.
He's having a fun time. Alrighty. Any other last moment thoughts from anybody? Whatever positions you'd like to take.
I'll just give the treasure hoard a heads up about what might happen. We don't get none of that bad. Good morning, and of sorts.
Got it.
Yeah. Website.
If you want to take up that position, Josie will swap over onto the other side. It's kind of to keep things evenly spread out.
Just put on myself regeneration and moisture my agility.
Okay. Go ahead and apply those. It's not that hard of a thing. Iria, any boons or anything you want to apply to yourself before things kick off?
I can. Well, no, because I put the boon on Lola, so I can't do two boons.
Got it. Right, so we have aura going on here. And real quick as I get that selected on. Any boons from you? Lola.
I have my music box open,
Gotcha.
but I'm gonna need my concentration.
Got it. Okay. Got that on you, just as a little reminder. Okay. Josie is maintaining a bolster on a couple folks. Should anything arise, she's able to swap at any point whatsoever. Iria, you've got something up, and you've got something up. Lola, you have something up. Alright. And Buddy is doing his best, because he's only got one boon, and that's instantaneous. So, that being said, Arginu looks towards the three, Puddle, Castria, and Sherry, invites you all to stand with him at certain points. In the time leading up to this, he has shown you, the three of you, the rights in order to get this done. Puddle, I'm going to send you something, and this is a for flavor thing,
Okay.
This is in case you'd like to do any flavoring. This is not important or necessary. This is for fun if you'd like. Some draconic lines with some translations as well, if you'd like. You will not be judged for pronunciation. This is just for fun. There's no failing it or whatever.
Okay, am I starting this or am I?
You will not be starting it. Arginu will start it.
Okay.
And you are
Cool.
free to pick. You are free to pick whatever you want. You can even make shit up if you'd like. Totally fine. That being said, as things begin, the sound leaves the chamber as Arginu goes, places down these sticks of incense around. You see lining through the circle itself the bits of orichalcum. The salt sits ready. The chalks have been laid. The paints have been applied. Finally, he takes that bottled lightning, goes and sets it on the opposite end of the circle. Takes a breath, steps over, gives you all the signal that he is ready to begin. Leiskar, Seul, Gato koi ke vukat otobo dao mirik we tui sivern. As he begins to chant, space, the circle, begins to light. Magic flows. Fog rises from the circle as he leans into beginning the incantations. It takes a moment for things to get started. But as he begins to say these lines, he focuses his efforts. You see the rod that he has carried with him this whole time. He has extended into a full staff as he focuses his efforts onto it. Rise. Let me know that your song is not over. Everyone who looks in this direction sees a thread lift from the bones and extend towards the large sapphire that sits towards the center. A rune appears underneath, and upon connection, it begins to spark and crackle. Visions fill the air. You see a moment of history, hatching and coming to realization. Brothers and sisters fill this chamber, and a mother who maybe is there but unsure if there is love. The mechanics of this are going to be thus for those of you partaking in the ritual. You will be rolling your applicable attribute in order to help this. There needs to be a number of successes versus failures to pull this off successfully. Because you have gotten all the ingredients, you have the biggest buffer against failures in order to increase the game roller skills. Argenio, as he is leading, is going to be rolling with his energy. And next to the bolster, he does get advantage. The DC is going to be the same for all people who are taking part in this ritual, and it will be a very simple and easy one. The DC is 15. Should you manage to hit a 25, you will have choices, which I will explain to you should you manage to get there. I'm going to open up my notes here, and I'm making notes of how things are going. For the successes, you are going to need 15. I will let you know how many failures it's going to take place when we get that ball rolling. However, with what appears to be a successful incantation, very, very fluent Draconic, Argenio gets things started as more of these threads begin to lift themselves from the bones and tie themselves towards the sapphire. I would like, if you guys want to choose your order, or the three of you may roll initiative right now, and I will place you right after Argenio.
We can do initiative if you want. I'm down with that.
Yeah, let's leave it up to chance here.
To get
That
things started,
feels right.
the ritual round will begin should there be combat, and you guys will essentially have the special round to do your stuff. Scary.
Jesus, I really hope I'm getting all my bad rolls out now.
Got it. It's okay, sir.
You're not the only one.
Dies, so, that being said, Argenio looks like has been very successful in incantations.
Just the best for last, sure.
Huddle, you feel the energies in your body start to dance along the edges of the circle. You are up next.
You said I don't have to necessarily do the Draconic
You
lines?
don't have to. If you'd like to, just however you want, or just roll, and everything's fine.
So instead of saying the draconic lines, I want to reach in and get my buddy, and that's in my head, and call on his power, and instead in Infernal, no idea what I'm saying, just going off his vibes, chanting whatever he chants, as I roll.
Alright.
Now, so I am bolstered,
You want.
because it's that, since this is a focus action, does it get another advantage, or no?
Does not count as a severe action. This is
Okay.
its own sort of. But
Okay,
you have
that is fine.
from-
Gotcha. Making sure I have nothing else here that... Okay.
Seventeen.
17.
As we've discussed, the DC is 15. That is a success.
I did it, y'all.
You look across, you see Arjun, you kind of give a little bit of a smirk. Pulling off something new. But it looks like your intention is finding the purpose. More threads attach themselves to the Grand Sapphire. I believe Castry is next.
Cass calls for Ouroboros back from the bones. He crawls. I'm sorry?
There with you.
Oh, yes. Calls him back. They go around her arm up and then onto her forehead so that he rests right there. She intunes herself, her eyes go white, and she speaks the language of who she is calling. Frec pleso die dragons, frec pleso die dominio si. No masters of dragons, no masters for this child. And I'm gonna put some legend points into this because this is what I've been saving them for. I'm gonna put 2 legend points in.
That is very fair.
And I'm just rolling straight prescience, right?
You were rolling questions. However many legend points you put into it, roll with that advantage as well.
2. I'm doing 2 legend points to start off with.
Very well. That brings us to a 28. Castria, you are, from the player, our first exceptional success to this. I would recommend perhaps you take the first option. This can count as 2 successes.
Oh, hell yeah. No, 2 successes. I'm not chancing my rolls tonight. I'll take that. What is the other option, though, just out of curiosity?
When things kick off, I will be able to give more options.
Okay.
That's 3 out of 15?
That is 5 out of 15.
4 out of 15. Oh, 5.
What?
You've got a exceptional success as well. He's helping. Serious
So 10 more if my math is mathing, right?
Correct. This is going
Okay.
very well. We've got 5 out of a potential 8.
No pressure.
No pressure, Sherry.
God damn it.
For invocation again, should I keep the
You know what?
does the creation thing stay on there, or should it come off because
So I will go ahead and explain this to everyone. Sherry decided to take heightened invocation in order to assist with the ritual. Very big kudos to her for making the point investment for feats. For this, I'm going to let you keep that attribute bonus, so you get a +1 to this. So you were rolling
Okay.
a higher power level than you would normally. In addition to this, because you've had plenty of time to study the notes and everything, I will give you a further advantage since you have shown such a keen interest.
Okay.
So, advantage 1 on top of your already increased dice. And if you'd like to throw any more stank on that, by all means.
For the sake of safety, I'm also going to put in 2 legend points. Because I don't cross my luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
I love one of those dice explode. That's a 30. Sure, the same offer is to you. I assume you would also like it to see 2 successes out of this.
Yes, please.
That puts us at damn near halfway already. Jesus Christ, I am going to need to throw some some fuel on this fire. But Shiri, as you reach out and you feel your magics mingle with those of your friends, this interesting dance of these powers fly around. You see the ebb and flow of a spirit being called away from its shell to a new vessel. How are you feeling?
Quite nervous, but she is going to say some of the lines as well. Gentle dude. Ebahali.
Mutter these lines. Maybe quietly, but definitely firmly. These magics react. Within the middle, as things continue, Sapphire begins to crackle with its energy. And as it does so, visions fill the sky once more. You see a dragon, having lost its parentage. Why did that stop? You see a number of young souls left behind by a parent who has found escape. Something shifts the nature of the enemies. They are able to leave. They take to the skies, they find their way about. But eventually they meet these strange small mortals in strange dark robes, wearing strange insignias, pledging strange alliances. You watch as Kim is led to a circle, fed strange concoctions. This power warps them, afflicts them all, and in horror one watches as brother and sister are turned to death. Leading these unholy rites, you see a figure of bones, pauldrons, and tattered robes drifting off their hovering form. A skull visage, crowns float about their figure, and within the sockets, 2 small flames of green turn to make eye contact with you. So what, turn traitor and try to take what is rightfully mine? We'll see if you can pull yourself away, puppets. For now, though, no one takes my toys and gets away with it. Let's all be visited by my wrath. That laugh that you have heard before and before and before. echoes throughout the chamber as a strange fog begins to emit from around the vaults. Now the voice heard by everyone rings out. Foolish mortals seek to plunder that which is not theirs. I entreaty those of the undermaids, though their master may have fallen. Come! There are fresh spoils for the making. Treasure and glory and blood is yours. The ground, the chamber itself shakes around all of you. Crackling begins to sound out from the walls around. They're coming. From the dark, from the cracks. They are coming. It's going to be a fight. I would like the rest of you to roll initiative as strange shadows and apparitions start to take the chamber. And we take our break here. Absolute chaos descends upon the chamber from here on out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen! The hornet's nest has been kicked. We'll be right back.
Huh?
So, as this new voice projects itself out throughout the chamber, it echoes off the rocks, sending a strange shudder going through the system. All of you who stand ready feel something akin to a horde coming. And the ground itself starts to shake and quivers, and those piles of rock and loose earth and stone begin to shatter upwards as arms of these vastly different, well-armored sort of skeletons begin to crawl their way out of the ground and start to reveal themselves. A number of individuals begin to peer out and around. You hear the voices of many, many individuals, Shiri, as you hear, "Traitor to the king, silence their voices," as these many, many what appear to be very deceased individuals of adventurers past begin to crawl their way upwards. "They need to take our treasure. Slay them and seize it." An army of skeletal warriors begin to strut themselves about. You see melee fighters, you see archers, and a few robed individuals as well. So, with all of that being said, in the words of a funny little raccoon from very recently, don't be scared. I am going to roll a bunch of dice. Oh, and the thing has to freeze every single time I go to roll something. I'm afraid if I click this one particular button, it's going to crash everything, so it's going to be a little awkward. But as these things begin to take up onto the ground, you guys can see all these numbers, these individuals, start to make themselves known and seen by you. Things start to go a little bit hairy with everything going on here. This might be a bad idea, but we'll see. One second, technical difficulties, guys.
Oh my god!
Oh well, that's why it froze. That is why it froze.
Nah!
That's why it froze.
Sorry, maybe turn things down a little.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. That's a lot of dice. On the plus side...
Was that their initiative?
Yeah, that's a lot of initiative rolls. So, yeah, like I said, I cooked.
That's enough slices. I love that TikTok. Oh my god. I love that clip.
So yeah, don't be scared. Alright. We are going to go ahead and kick into the initiative order, as we did just get done with the ritual crew. No, you guys don't get another turn here just yet. As I have explained to these folks, they are free to leave the ritual at any time in order to try to help out with combat as it goes. If they do so, they will be rolling initiative again and be adding themselves to the queue. So, with all of that, our upcoming next PC is going to be Lola. Before that, there's several things. So, as things start to shake apart, you hear the accumulation of loads and loads of stone and rock being sundered and sent aside as cracks begin to appear. And a smoke, a just column of smoke erupts from what you could consider the northwest sort of situation. As that takes part, you hear noises coming up from in that direction. As you see, once it starts to die down, and they have to find themselves there, a number of troglodytes have managed to break through the rock and have gotten themselves up in that direction. Looking at everything going on down the moment, they have spent their turn bursting onto the scene. But that does put us with that element there. One of our archers kind of lines up a shot and just aims it right at Iria. It's going to be a short bow attack on you. Iria, what's your guard?
Please hold.
That's perfectly fine.
Guard 17.
18 is going to hit you for 3 points of damage, as this archer up here quickly draws and fires right on your direction. He does just maneuver a little bit away from the ramp going upwards, seeing that you might be able to go racing up there. More walls begin to shatter and splinter as another column of dust goes up. And more from their resulting smoke, troglodytes begin to pour out of the walls. It seems that a number of individuals have not taken very kindly to the fact that some adventurers had fucked up their day recently and looked like they blame you guys. They take their time to basically get themselves out there as more and more and more start pouring out of all sorts of different cracks, ready to join the fray. That being said, they are going to have to... that's basically just their turn to get here. That is going to be that one as well. As more appear to the northeast. This skeleton warrior, hanging out right near the treasure pile, is going to have to do a charge attack on Josie. No, actually, he's got the range for it. Just quick swing. Once the program decides to load. I don't think... No, actually. This guy comes in, swings wide, misses Josie. That being said, those follow up. But however, that does bring us to Lola, our first party member to go into the initiative. You see numerous threats reveal themselves just rushing into this space, ready to lay waste. What would you like to do?
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but for Phantasm, can I cast that to the full 60 feet away from me?
50 feet, yes.
50 feet's fine, because it's a 15-foot radius. Okay. I want to try and cast a phantasm about... Well, I'll move her a minute. I'll move her just a bit. Just kind of like about here. And going, which is putting me plop, 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 about 40 feet. I want it to just kind of land like right in front of it.
Okay, you're dashing your way over there? Or you're placing
No.
You're placing it there. I believe you said.
Yeah, I moved myself to where the pillar is. I don't know if it's showing you that, but I moved myself to where the pillar is. Okay, and just like directly in front of it, and hopefully within sight of the other one. I want to place like 15 by 15 foot radius.
Okay.
That same scorpion creature
Ooh.
that we fought last time.
Go ahead and roll for your phantasm then.
That's fucking cool. That's
As
really
a large 15-foot giant metal scorpion appears on the ground. This will be basically versus the resolve of any who look in that direction. Okay.
Okay.
This is a phantasm is a funny thing because you don't technically have to multi-target it on many people. So a 17 is going to be basically versus, like I said, the resolve of any creatures who have to look that way. A large metal scorpion appears in that space, starts gnashing about, claws, pincers, everything. And that actually is a fantastic idea, I think. It lands in that space, and you see, like, almost immediately, these two warriors right up here look at that and just go, they've summoned some foul beast, kill it! It looks like this is absolutely fooling those. Shira, you hear that. But yeah, any other movement or anything else from your turn, Lola?
I moved about 10 feet.
It looks like 15.
I want to. Okay, 15. So then I only have about. That's too far. I'm gonna put myself back where I was. So I'm closer to the other thing. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
I can move myself.
Yeah, if you're on measurement. Yeah, there you go. Yep,
There
you
you
move out, create this phantasm, this large metallic scorpion appears in the space. Seems to get a lot of attention. Very interesting maneuver there. Iria, you're going to be our next PC up after one of the archers. This archer, once again, seeing that you're the closest target, is going to make an attack in your direction. He's well within his rights to shoot you from there. Not getting any advantage from the height. Not enough to actually garner any benefit there. But that is going to be a natural 20, leading us to a 39. That is going to hurt significantly bad if that hits you, Area.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to block.
Okay.
What
are we doing to
Or
try to avoid this?
let's try movement. I'm going to try to. If it hits me, I'm trying to make it where it's not hitting somewhere vital, I guess.
Got it.
So would that be a movement roll?
Yeah. I think movement works here.
I am dumping 2 legend points into it.
Might be a wise idea. Alright. We hopefully beat your 17 that you have on there. Why did you have to curse yourself before this whole encounter saying you were going to be down within the first round?
I said 2. I said first 2.
Well, technically this is the first 2.
And then there's plus 2 for the 2 legend point.
You got it. That is going to bring your defense to a 22. That is going to be 17 points of damage.
I'm down.
Yeah, unfortunately. Iria, you try to pull off your best maneuver. Unfortunately, this one just managed to nail you.
Wait!
What?
I feel pretty lucky.
You have my coin, you bastard.
A little voice in your ear. You just hear an old familiar idiot just go, "You may want to watch out." And I'm gonna say, as that comes in to hit you, you manage to bring the sword just in place, and I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna be gracious. I'm gonna leave you with 5. That does not down you, but it does manage to cut off a lot of sheer luck just to avoid all that stuff. As you hear that little laugh. Good luck! And you're able to stay standing in this moment. In addition to that, I'm going to be really, really nice. I'm going to say you get your action back for your turn. So feel free to go off. And wouldn't you know it, you're up next. Our next PC will be End.
Do I want to play smart or do I want to play dumb?
It is up to you. You see a swarm of enemies coming charging your way.
Why not both?
Can't do both.
What does the heart tell you?
Which archer hit me?
The one who got the really good shot was that one right there.
How does charge attack work?
You take basically you dash, you do 2 movements, and then you can make an attack with disadvantage 1. And that is a focus action, so if you're maintaining any boons, that will go away at the end of your turn. But that might be a tactic there.
Oh, come on, move. I am going to attempt to heal.
Okay, you got it.
Using... And I am also burning a legend point into this.
You got it. Alright. I believe logic works for you for healing?
Yes, it's logic.
Got it. 12, 14, 16 is your DCs. That's a 16 on the D20. That's going to be a D8. Those dice can explode as you take cover and begin to heal yourself.
Basically, I'm putting pressure on the wound type thing. Like, and you said a D8.
Shake it off.
Yeah, you are shaking it off. You're able to put 3 points back into yourself as you take a moment. That could have hit something really bad, and you just managed to dodge out of the way. Anything else from your turn? Any minor actions or anything else you would maintain or Lola if you chose to?
I'll keep...
Drop it. Drop the thing on me.
Yeah,
I'm really good.
I'll drop it because I'm rattled now.
Okay, that's fine. Didn't need to.
Yep.
Take a legend point for that then. Making a clear choice to just go into a detrimental status. It doesn't really benefit you in any way, but yeah, go ahead and take that. That being said, that is
now when I did the legend point for healing, that doesn't transfer over to the amount healed, does it?
No, it does not. It is you get that
Okay.
dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also forgot to roll for Josie. Just a second. That would have been helpful if she could do something. But she did not roll higher than any of you. Yeah, but that is going to move us along. Iria, Solid turn to recover.
Minor action. Well, because I would have had the sword pulled out, but minor action switch to the bow.
You got it. You plant the sword down, switch over, and yeah, you get that done. Fast draw, you can see, no problem. This archer over here on the side does not have a clear shot. Is going to
would a minor action be to push myself against this makeshift crates for, I guess, cover or hide?
I would say just your movement got you there, so yeah, you're all good.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, you do have cover. Anyone range attacks on you are going to have some severe disadvantage in order to try to hit you.
Okay.
A really, really good call by Emmett. This archer tries to line up a shot on Josie, seeing as she's there. Has to shoot around quite a few obstacles. That does not hit. That was a 6. That's their turn. This warrior is also running up, trying to get some swings in. These things don't exactly have, like, all of their, like, skill that these things may have had back in the day as they go and try to buff it against you guys. Josie manages to escape once again by the skin of her teeth. We shoot fast some troglodytes who manage to get themselves onto the field. This warrior who, looking up, seeing a giant fucking skeleton appear in his face, just steps forward and, not taking a moment, wastes his turn attacking this thing because it looks like a huge-ass threat and needs to take it down before it can do anything else. Absolutely well done, Lola. Moves us on as another wall comes crumbling down. More fucking troglodytes start crawling their way out of the woodwork. As more shadows appear. Whoop, that's the wrong one. As a few more of these guys come running out. They look haggard, they look harried, all sorts of other things, but they look like they are trying to take out some aggression on something. That does bring us to end at this moment. And you have a target-rich environment. What would you like to do?
Body attack, what's an attack? I'm gonna shoot the guy nearest to me by that house.
This dude right here? Alright.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for that.
That is. But I'm boistered for it, so it's advantage 1.
Oh, that's some 6s. 22 rings out, manages to find right at the spinal cord attached to the skull, and takes the head clean off. That dude is sundered, dusted, and gone. Did not even get a turn, I believe. Good shot. Anything else for your turn?
Oh, just test. I had a measuring. I gotta step back into get some cover since there's more people showing up.
Got it.
And then an additional attack, is that disadvantage 3, or do you need the perk in order to attempt at disadvantage 3?
I would say you get disadvantage total based on how many attacks you're making that turn. You would have to declare it at the beginning. That would have affected your first attack.
Okay. That's okay. Let's try to
unless
clear
it's
that
a
up.
haste
All right.
thing. But yeah, you're not there yet. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
You managed to take some cover. All good. That brings us to a couple dudes who just managed to get themselves revealed. That does bring us to Josie. Josie looks up, sees a couple warriors coming to her space, and goes, no thanks, and just darts. Thankfully, with her feet, evasive footwork, she takes no opportunity attacks. Immediately heads over, goes, you look rough, and is going to pull up her slingshot. Actually, she just goes, grabs a little pouch, and tosses it in your direction. You see it starts emitting some fun little stuff, like little vapors. Oh, that rolled incorrectly, actually. But that's gonna get the max result. Just a second. Iria, you see as this packet lands in your lap, these quick vapors release themselves. You're able to take a quick breath in and just... and you heal for 13 points. As she looks at you, goes... she looks at you, goes, I got you, buddy. All right. Hey, idiots, come on! And she is going to attempt a very stupid thing, and seeing as she's given these guys the slips thus far, attempts to provoke those two guys coming after her. And as she does so, she goes, hey, if these guys come after me, can you help?
There's just a grin go across her face.
Yeah, it turns out even with the 14 that manages to work. Both of these guys are provoked. Not persistent damage, provoked. Thank you. But that is going to move us on. As she manages to get herself there, I believe, was that all of her movement? Yes, that was just to get herself there. That is going to move us on. Buddy is going to be next after a lot of stuff. Archer has no clear shots or anything else going along those lines, so he's just going to move himself. Cannot dash. More troglodytes getting themselves ready. That's not a lot they can do. Brings us to another archer who, upon seeing N try to take cover, is going to try to take the shot. But you're just out of range. It's actually going to impose a lot more disadvantage. I don't think they're going to win this one. What's your guard, just in case, Ben?
22.
22. Got it. Jesus. Yeah, no. 9 is not going to do it. They spend their turn up there trying to do this thing. Immediately turn, start making their way over here. And... immediately eat shit and trip on the ball bearings and are considered knocked down. That will actually slow them down for their next turn. Move right along. This warrior does not have any points in learning. I do have to roll to see if they know something. Just a second. I'm going to ask everyone, do you think a 4 means this idiot jumps into the gold?
Yes.
Please.
With a 4, this warrior runs, jumps off of the thing, is going to take no falling damage. They managed to catch themselves on that. But as he lands, anyone who's looking at that direction, Ira, you probably hear that as it lands in the pile. And then you just hear the rattling continue and starts to shift as the entire horde picks itself up and looms over him as the skeleton warrior has managed to disturb the horde golem, and it immediately now rolls initiative and is going to take its turn smashing the absolute shit out of this thing. This has been an infinitely held turn, so the horde golem gets its turn now in addition to rolling initiative. Absolutely clobbers and destroys the skeleton warrior and begins to whirl and shift in its place, and it has been awoken, disturbed by interlopers, and is in a fury. Everyone say hi to the stage hazard. It is now active.
Seeing that happen, Iria looks at Josie and's like, I'm not protecting you from that thing.
No, that's fair. Run. She just lets you run. Wait, take me with you. The Horde Golem adds itself to the initiative order. Should have gone already, but it takes its turn just beating the ever-loving shit out of whoever disturbed its rest, and ends its turn there. That brings us to more troglodytes who see across the way something just happen, and basically More bad stuff happens. This thing sees all that take place, causes a quick opportunity attack. These guys are not on the same side. Ooh, done and dusted. This troglodyte lashes out with a spear and just completely dismantles that guy. Skeleton warrior who managed to see you go running around the bags. What is distance to you, area? He thinks he's going to try to come engage with you, and steps into within your space and is going to take a swing. No advantages or anything else along those lines, but he is definitely being aggro at this moment.
Your dice can stop exploding at any time, babe. At any time.
That's a 34 area.
Of course it is.
Do I get another reaction?
Your turn has come and gone. You do have your reaction back if you want to try to do something.
Okay.
Or if you'd like, Josie might also try to take an interrupt for you.
What's Josie gonna do?
Josie's going to attempt.
Because can they stack? Like if Josie doesn't,
cannot stack. No, they cannot. But she is going to, seeing this guy come running at you, is going to try to load up a slingshot bullet and just launch it right at this guy's face in an attempt to defend you. Once this dice decide to roll. Your guard is supplanted with a 22 at this moment. That takes the damage down to 12 points. You can try to further defend that, but you're going to be competing with Josie's roll on that. It's up to you. It looks like this dude is trying to pin you down to keep you from running away.
what would I have to roll to beat it?
To keep an exceptional success from happening, a 25. You would still be up if you just want to take that damage, but
Wouldn't have much left. No, I'm gambling. I'm doing 2 legend points.
Got
it. Movement again.
All right, movement. You got it. Go ahead and roll for it.
It'll load.
That puts it at 19. That does not improve your odds, unfortunately. So you are.
So how much do I take?
12 points.
12.
And he is going to attempt to carry you, and you see an arm with a shield reach out, grab onto your shoulder. He is grappling you at this moment. He's trying to keep you from running away, like I said. No, he's not. Well, technically he's immobile. You're immobile with him. So he keeps you there. Thankfully, that does keep you in cover as he engages with you. This archer, not having clear line of sight, roll agility for me, if you don't mind.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind. Having taken cover there. Okay. 19, probably not going to see it. It's like a 10% chance. Nope. Does not see you at this moment, and is instead going to turn and take a shot at Josie real quick. As part of hit this guy's action. That is another miss as Josie continues to juke out of the way. This guy all the way down here, seeing the large summon thing, looks about... Puddle, would you like to call a coin flip? If your side is call, if your side gets flipped, they'll go after the scorpion.
Sure. heads.
You got it.
Always heads.
These guys seem to be not aware of the tiny guy nearby as a viable target whatsoever. They've just been completely ignored.
Was it heads?
That's a great question. Did you flip it?
Oh, I need to. Oh, that's right. I need to flip it.
Yeah.
The roll table.
Yep.
Yep.
Buddy is up next, by the way. That is Tails.
Damn it.
He does, however, like seeing everything going on, knows the impetus for what's happening in the space, and is going to move. Does have to spend movement in order to get around that barricade, and is going to try to take a swing against you. That is a 26 to hit. These guys are rolling a little too good for my liking here.
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah, that is going to deal that amount of damage to you. What is your guard, by the way?
15, so it does exception to succeed.
15. This dude is going to make the decision for you and is going to forcibly move you away to try to interrupt you from contributing to the ritual by this point. Yeah, he basically runs in, swooshes, and forces you, I believe, 10 feet back away, kind of ripping you out of the process of doing it. At this point, since you were brought out, I'll give you the choice on your next... You can choose if you'd like to join the combat and roll initiative right now. Then you'll be able to join the combat, or if you want to wait for the top of the round to come by and decide then if you want to move back into it, you may do so.
Okay, so I would still be able to move back into the ritual space and
Yes.
try again on my turn.
You will be seeing disadvantage to continue the ritual, is the problem.
It would be a straight roll then, wouldn't it? Because I'm bolstered.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, cool. That is all that he tries to do, just to interrupt things. Looks back towards the ritual circle, seeing what's happening. Cheery, you hear him start yelling for things to stop this process. That does bring us to Buddy.
I will ask, since I did get ripped away as a free action, since I'm technically no longer focused, can I just yell at Buddy to and just gesture towards the guy?
I think that's 100%. Yeah, that's a free action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheery, would you like Buddy to go on autopilot or?
Autopilot, yeah.
All right. I think, Buddy absolutely takes that sort of at the value and rushes over and is just going to swing away.
Beat the shit out of him, bud.
He doesn't have lethal strike, unfortunately. The D6 explosion helps out. He does manage to lay a blow against this thing. Shiri, you hear this warrior turn back and go, "Why do you tear at me, brother? Our enemies are here," and starts to take, "Why are you so small?" And just is coming to terms with what's happening right in front of him. But Buddy does come in and start to menace. In addition to that, reaches up and tries to get this guy's attention. And grabs him by the wrist and bites off one of the pinky fingers of the skeleton. In the process, not doing more damage, but definitely getting his attention. That guy is provoked by Buddy.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, you
So that means he's gonna go for him, right?
Yes. These...
Cool.
The rest of the turn is essentially just bad guys at this moment. As, this thing basically floats its way forward, cannot do anything, so it's... No, it's gonna turn and does not like all these fucking troglodytes in its immediate area and saw them dust one of his boys, so he basically tries to turn and lay waste to these troglodytes. manages to basically cause some harm, and they basically start turning on each other under the over corner over there. Just a second. Apparently, I have to apply damage individually. This sucks. But as he continues to move around, another one moves to engage with the scorpion, not understanding what it's seeing is an illusion. This one, turning, seeing no viable targets, also basically starts to make its way to try to cover. That is its movement. This mage does not have line of sight. Floats its way over. This one, you hear, basically continues to make its way. Does get line of sight, but cannot hit end because end is just out of range for it. And that brings us to the top as Arginu looks around as everything starts to quake and shift, everything else along those lines. He looks at everything going on and he decides he's going to try to keep continuing. With that being said, he looks up and goes, nods, has faith in the rest of you, looks about, and you hear, and manages to get a success. With an exceptional success, however, he is going to take the second option and is going to take a quick moment and seeing as foes are beginning to encroach within the space, raises a hand, lays it out in one direction, and fires off a quick bolt of fire at one of the nearby warriors. Going completely through the illusion that he's pretty sure is not real. Manages to hit it, manages to graze it. This thing believes that the scorpion has some strange fire powers and continues to keep himself within the ritual. Puddle, that does bring us to you.
Okay. I will concede, considering that I now see the skeleton engaged buddy. I assume I'm safe.
I will roll a quick d20, but I think you're safe.
Well, even if I just step right back up to it, I'm not technically leaving its melee range.
No, you're actually perfectly fine. There's no way he could do anything about that. So yeah, you're within the
Okay,
space.
then I will move outside of his melee range. I don't want to get too close to anyone, but I also want him to get opportunity attack if he decides to change target again.
Sure. Yeah, he'll take an attack against you.
Shuri, would you prefer me to get closer to you or Virginia?
I want to say me because Arjun knows what he's doing.
Okay. So I'm going to move a little bit closer to Shiri here. I know it technically does group us up for a potential...
Okay.
It gets us closer for maybe an AoE.
Got it.
But I want that skeleton to maybe have to go through an opportunity attack if it decides it wants to try to move.
Attack at you in that place.
Okay.
The provoke does do disadvantage 2 on him. He does still hit you with an 18.
Okay.
That's just 3, however. That's like minimal damage.
I take that all day, every day.
Yeah, you got it. You managed to move back into space. You're continuing with the ritual. I'm gonna need.
Also,
Yep.
Was I meant to lose the bonuses that were on my fortitude and health?
You did lose the bonuses from the
Okay.
long rest. Yes.
That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. I will say, coming up to this, if you wouldn't mind making a will roll since you're re-engaging with the ritual.
Okay.
Your DC, we're going to say, how much damage have you taken thus far?
Half. I've taken 14.
We're going to say it's going to be 24. For something. It's seeing how well...
I'm going to legend point it.
Alright.
Oh, did that roll? I don't think that rolled.
I don't see any dice just yet. Oh, there it is. 22.
22.
You shake
That's
off...
23
23.
is legend point.
That's actually so close. I'm going to give you this to you. You did take 2 attacks in your previous from the previous round, but you managed to shake out most of the effects. This ritual roll is going to be with a disadvantage 1, so that is going to make it straight.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to put 2 more legend points into it.
Okay, you got it. Speedrunning this.
So it's advantage 2.
Oh.
It's advantage 2.
Arching you as another success
Plus 2.
as well. Yep. Roll plus 2. Castria, you will be up next. That is a 26.
That's a 28.
Demoralized. Oh, that is a 28. Yes, that is an exceptional success. So you now have the options. You get your success, no problem. You have a choice. You can add an additional success to the tracker, or you may take a major action right now. You can't sustain any boons, but if you can danger close or try to heal someone or one of those things.
Question.
Answer.
Where I am, do I have line of sight on these 2 people?
I would say yes. That is not...
Okay, then I'm going to take a major action. As I walk back up, and I do my ritual. I give a little thanks to the flame in my head. And I say, this time, it's time to go crazy. And then, for the ritual, Itro atahi sole kodont huena thon denilt. Lightning they stole, strike once more. And as I do the ritual, the paintbrush slides out, and without even I just glance over to get their position. My face and my body are facing towards them. The brush just strokes down, and I'm going to try to do a AoE attack.
You got it.
So disadvantage 3.
Yeah.
I think it should be disadvantage. It'll be flat roll because I'm bolstered. I have the paintbrush, and I have multi-target attack area.
You do, yeah.
So that gives me advantage 3. So it's a flat roll at... Okay, cool. Flat roll at 6.
By the way, I believe Battle Trance states it's a free action.
I know, but will that... Can I battle trance in that case then too?
That is a true...
I didn't know if I could battle trance while doing the ritual, which is why I...
It doesn't say you have
It doesn't
to,
technically...
sustain it. So...
No, it doesn't, but... and it carries on until 3 turns without taking an attack.
Yeah, so that is a free action.
So
I have to throw that on.
Okay, I'll pop battle trance, so I'll just roll another d8 to see if I can roll better than that 6.
You're correct.
I did. So a 19.
19 does hit. You managed to blast these things. These 2 warriors look like they are crumbling quickly. That was a significant blow to them.
Just a massive bolt of lightning just straight in between them as it gets down,
Absolutely.
arcs to their metal armor and weapons.
Yep, you move yourself back into space, you call lightning, these things take the damage, you find yourself back into position, you add another success to the board as well, that does bring us up to 9. Castria, you are up. How's it going?
Alright, let's fucking go. Everything is bad. We're going to... second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna focus on this ritual and put another 2 legend points into it.
You got it.
That can't be 2 1s. Are you fucking serious?
That brings us to a 14. Unfortunately, that does mean that is a failure. This laughter echoes out from the green fog, distracting you, a being of malicious intent circles within your mind, and you start to see flashes of some time to come. That being said, unfortunately, Castria, you're having a rough time of it. That is going to bring us to Shiri at this moment.
Come on, Sherry, bring us home.
Alrighty. And other 2 legend points going in, and then
Got it.
Holy shit.
What do we get? Fuck!
Yeah!
Fuck.
Yeah!
That's gotta be.
It's a good fuck this time.
So that's a very
Duality,
tremendous
man.
success. And you know what? A 45 is super high. That's way higher than a 25. That's a 47. I'm going to let you take both options if you'd like. How about 2 successes and a thing?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
let's go.
Hey,
Let's
we
fucking
gotta
go.
reward big rolls, so real quick, get the hell out of here. Please, okay, thank you. Alright,
Yep,
so
Sherry, good job.
Sherry, you continue apace, making sure that the words continue to flow. This spirit is in the process. Things are working. The sounds of thunder crackle throughout this chamber. It's working. Your friends are in danger, though, but it's working. You feel like it's almost done as this power begins to surge further and further. You get 2 successes on that. That does bring us to 11. You also get immediately a major action to do. I'm going to give you advantage 1 on it. On whatever you'd like to do to help anybody, realistically speaking. And you know what? I am going to say through the bones you can see a certain someone if you just measured at them.
I did. Is it possible to give them an extra heal?
An extra heal?
Or give them a heal?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and
'Cause
roll for heal.
Okay. Because I'm assuming they need it, correct?
Yeah. I'm going to be sneaky and pretend I didn't see the added attribute dice. 18 on that D20. That brings us all the way home. That's going to be roll 2d6, if you don't mind. Area, your lifeline is going up and down like a yo-yo, let me tell you. You heal for 8 points more, Iria, as you feel
Okay.
Shiri's presence grace you in this moment. Things are looking great. You guys get to your...
No, they're not. Shut up.
Things continue apace as you guys continue to bring this thing home. More visions swirl amongst the air. You see as this creature manages to escape. It moves about the landscape. It tries to find something, but it sees adversity wherever it goes. Eventually, you see the viewpoint. It brings you back to the caves, once familiar, back into the maze. It finds itself back in here. And it's not long before the magics reclaim ownership over this creature. This horde is not it. It does not belong to it. It does not deserve it. It sits and festers alone. Those who cross through want merely few things to do combat, to steal its treasure. It has lost kin. It has lost company. But it is starting to find its way out. I would like everyone who's not partaking in the ritual to please roll perception if you don't mind. I would say Iria and Josie are the only ones rolling at disadvantage for reasons.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. I still got it.
Wow, yeah, 24. Just a second. And you don't have anything in that stat, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is... Hang on, yeah. There is a strange sort of moving area moving along the lake wall and is making its way closer and closer around the edge. It looks like it is actively taking a path around the lake and is coming in that direction. Area, I'm going to send you a message.
Oh, God.
And
Okay.
it's up to you how you want to partake in that.
It won't matter. I won't be able to tell anybody because I'll be dead in there. Taking something to my grave.
Yeah. But you sense something within that dark cloud that is making its way around. Shiri, that does bring us from the end of your turn. And you hear the shifting of more stone as one wall comes crashing down. Smoke emanates from a passage, and there's a sudden drop of dread as something moves from the darkness, from the obscuring smoke. That sort of feeling that something has found its way and is going to be very perturbed by your appearance within the space. As lumbering out of the darkness, a massive, massive rumbling accompanies the sound of a giant construct that all of you had seen no more than 24 hours ago, as something has been reactivated and has made its way into the chamber itself, pushing the walls open with large, massive hands, and flanked by two sort of froggy-looking individuals riding
Oh,
upon
come
its back.
on! Oh, no!
Yeah, and all of these things make themselves aware in this space as you hear a voice come out, "Intruders, exterminate," and adds itself to the fray. Just a second. As they do have to add themselves to the initiative. And
Yuri's gonna say one of the lines though too, really quick.
do what?
Just to finish her
Yeah,
turn.
go
She's
ahead.
gonna say
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
lines.
Sorry. Whoops.
That's Huna. Just for the sake of story, I feel better.
Gotcha.
Also at a
Yeah.
spite.
As this massive monstrosity lumbers its way in, you see massive tank treads guide its way forward as it pushes its way in. "Intruders in the other base. Kill all." It moves itself within this area, and you see these two gray boys hop down and start chortling to themselves as they find more things coming into this area. At the end of your turn, Shiri, I'm going to roll something. Nope, he's gonna have to. Arjinu looks back, seeing this thing come out of the woodwork. And looks back at this, and you see Arjinu just looks back, looks at the ritual, looks towards all of you, and goes, "Damn it! Fine. Siri, Castria, Puddle, I trust you." Slams the staff into the ground and leaves it there, and goes, "And I advise you do not look." He turns on his heel and moves away from it. He is going to roll initiative at this moment as he leaves the ritual and goes to join the rest.
Cass is just gonna look
Out
at
of cur-
Puddle and Area just go like, what?
And in the
Puddle and Cheery.
I advise everyone look away as he goes to step over, kicks off his slippers, and disrobes. Pulls his robe off and goes and puts it on the staff behind him and just starts to step away from it. Disrobes and moves himself away from it. He adds himself into the regular initiative and will be acting on his turn. That moves us up here as these things have target-rich environments. This thing is just going to take a quick lob shot at one of these skeletons. Following that, Dun and dusts that guy, removes him from the initiative as this thing manages to land a lucky shot. They are not wanting to leave that little perch, so they turn around. This guy sees what's going on up there, takes a shot. See how that goes. Moves on. Jesus Christ, it just becomes full-on warfare between these folks. Immediately blood for blood. Manages to take that one out and removes himself. This guy comes in, just quick stab. Our next PC is going to be Lola after a lot of stuff. I do apologize. But, Lola, for your upcoming, I don't think anyone of these guys is immediately around you. But yeah, that's going to skip us ahead as more and more, like, onslaught happens. Let me look around real quick, just to... the only one who's actually able going to try to do anything is that one warrior. He surges... he looks up, moves forward, and goes after Josie, provoking an opportunity attack from the golem. And... that is probably going to be all she wrote. I really wish the dice didn't take
What's
blank
the
indeed. Yeah, no. Ass is grass, as that thing leaves the threat range of the golem and immediately is smashed.
What's the successes to fails so far?
Successes right now?
We at 10 or 11?
One failure.
11.
You guys are doing great in keeping off all the bad shit. So, that being said, there's open warfare up there. Lola, this slog, close, like you see on the other side, turns over, sees the strange skeleton thing, the scorpion, and goes rushing towards it. Whiff, completely distracted. Lola, that brings us to you. What would you like to do?
You're muted.
The thing that arrived are attacking the troglodytes?
You see this big thing coming in is going... It looks like it is going to try to kill whatever is in front of it. Closest by, whatever. This is a massive construct that has wheeled itself in. You did see this one previously in the throne room. The skeletons and the troglodytes are fighting each other at this moment. It's mass chaos.
Okay, and the shadowy thing on the other side is what?
This
By the water.
This cloud of darkness just seems to be moving itself around. If there is anything in it, you cannot see at the moment.
Got it. Okay. Oh, God. I mean, this feels like a dumb idea, but I don't really know what to do about those guys, so I'm just gonna move myself. Not intentionally trying to look at R2D4.
Yeah, just...
But if I do, I apologize.
For some reason, he's not wearing anything else underneath that robe. It's just... Why, man?
He's going commando.
It's not showing me how many feet that is, but let me see. Okay, because right behind him is 30.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Managed to take up the space beyond that. You had your concentration on your phantasm and just kind of skirt around. Just like, hey, what are you doing? Why do this?
Actually, I'm looking to see, like, no, I guess Anne's more focused on the farther away people. And I think Buddy's got this one, and I'm not really worried about them.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so I'll just, like, get behind Arjun. Just, I'm trying to get as close to the one of the troglodytes. And I'm going to try and cast. I'm within range now. So. Fuck it. One more time because this is something she likes to do. Is it possible to cast Dominate on a troglodyte? Since I don't really know.
I would say most likely. Oh,
Okay.
that was weird. I wasn't showing him all the way. I'm just going to increase this light so you all can see Sir Kill-A-Lot coming in. There you go. There he is.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I can't.
Sorry. I was like...
See, I couldn't see the robot, so I was like, I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna just focus on what was there.
Going, I'm gonna get you. Destroy Buzz Lightyear.
This feels like such a useless action at this. Now that I see the robot, this feels like a useless action, but I'm already here, so. Yeah, I'll just try to dominate that one. The one that's up or that's in front of me.
Roll for it.
That.
And, funnily enough, these guys do not have great results.
Wait, since my music box is on,
I believe
do I get, like, what it was advantage 1? Is that all it was?
Yes, you have a powerful bonus for Banes and Boons, so you get advantage 1 here.
Okay. Okay, that's 19, I think? I'm not sure, actually. 15.
That is a 15. Which, yeah, that absolutely does do it. As these things have been dead for so long, but they have minds, and as this one goes hacking at the scorpion, you feel your words take part, minor domination takes effect. What word would you like to give to him?
I want him to kill the other troglodyte. So I want to say kill, but like pointing at the other troglodyte. I don't know if that would work.
The other skeleton here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Betray? Okay.
Yeah.
And betray.
Yeah. You whisper these into his mind. You hear him go, yes. And turns his attention.
Wait, no, I wouldn't whisper it. It would come out like from the producers. There is...
Explain. I love that show. Explain.
You've never heard Betrayed?
No, the
They were
song,
betrayed.
babe. That
The song!
Okay, that
Yes.
took me a moment. Sorry.
Let's
That was just
face it,
midline
I'm
to the
betrayed.
producers, and I was just like, oh my god, I haven't touched this in like years, a decade maybe.
What's
you
it
say that,
here?
and this raspy voice, like, sure, you just hear, betray, as he raises up like an axe just to go at the other guy. He will betray on his next turn. You got it. Absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
He also gets, so since he's listening to me and I have, what is it?
Ferocious
I have ferocious minions.
Oh, shit.
He gets advantage on his attack. Against
Oh, shit.
if
Nice.
he's doing what I want to do.
Nice.
We're using the DM dice against me. Fuck. All right. That is completely unrelated roll. Don't worry about that. As you manage to get him to turn on his ally, that is such a magnificent turn. You do your best not to stare at the weird this guy's butt. Archer up here still does not.
I'm taking cover.
Yeah, no, you got it. Take the cover. Makes sense. This archer kind of turns around, seeing a whole lot of targets, is going to have to pick between them. We'll roll a d4 for this. He turns around and is going to try to take a snipe at Josie. Josie is not in cover, unfortunately. It's small, but, no cover. Okay, there's the bad dice. A 2 and a 1. That's not going to hit at all. You see it maneuvers back a little bit just to try to keep from return fire happening. This guy down here is going to roll to see if he... Lola, that phantasm is putting in good work because it is a resist roll in order to ignore the phantasm. Both Lee Slod crit fail against the phantasm and have made that their primary target. So they both move and just start swinging away at this thing, just going, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Fucking, what the hell is happening with these guys? Actually, I can't find a token. I was going to turn that to the scorpion. Moving that along, Ira, it does bring us to your turn. You do not have a major action here. What do?
Because I'm grappled.
You are grappled. However, teleport can get you out of that situation.
But I don't get a major action if I
No, you
teleport.
No.
I get a minor, though, wouldn't I?
You do. You get as many minor actions as you can think of.
Okay. If I teleport, can I teleport dash? Or would I just get the 30?
You would have been able to if you had a major action to do the dash with.
Okay.
But teleport takes a move action, so you're good there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's... Okay. Here's the dumb thing I'm about to do. So that will get me to there, so... When I get to here, I am pulling out my coin purse and jingling it. And then I am going to chuck that coin purse as far as I can towards that darkness over there. Not me.
Yeah, you're fine. You feel free to move. If you don't
So
mind,
I am making sure I'm getting the attention of that gold horde demon thing
I see.
with my coins, and I am chucking it towards the darkness.
Got it. If you don't mind, let's say just in that direction. Let's say, give me an agility roll. How well you roll is how far it gets. It's in that direction, which is, still a good call. But
Yeah.
it's along the lines of like, how far is this going to get before that lands, and who knows what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll count this as a minor action. With 11.
11.
Yeah. It does manage to get some distance. You're good. You're good. Excuse me. That's the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong tool here. We'll say you get it about here. Definitely to get it heading in that direction. No roll necessary. You have picked the appropriate bait. You don't have to get its attention any other way. It starts moving in that direction. And yeah, we'll say that it shifts its focus in that direction. And
then, since it would be a minor action, I am going to yell out, Lola, watch out for the darkness.
I got it. Any other minors or otherwise?
Would hide or trying to push myself up against this be what would that be considered?
For me, that's a stealth.
Okay.
All right. 19 is your stealth roll. If anybody is trying
Yep.
to find you, they will roll perception against that. Just remember that number for
Okay.
me, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to a few more dudes. This one, seeing you take that move behind, there is going to try to take... No, as I said, needs to roll against your stealth. And you have taken cover, so he's going to have disadvantage on this. Plus, there's a lot of shit going on. Does not manage to spot you. Instead, continues to basically maneuver its way forward, unaware of what trouble is going to take place since it moved into that space. We'll take a shot on Josie. Josie's small and has had some good defense for some reason. And that continues with a 7. Skeleton Warrior, provoked by Josie, is going to step around the barricade and is going to go for her. Would you like to make an opportunity attack area?
Yes. Can I do fast draw to switch to the sword?
That is a minor action, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so... Would he see this coming?
No, lethal strike.
Would he see this
Did
coming?
not bother to look. Lethal strike
Okay.
applies. I
Okay.
think this is where the chain finally begins.
I hope so.
Yeah. This boy had 1 hit point left. It begins as you manage to dust this immediately. Combat follow through and combat momentum take priority. So
You're gonna have to move me since it's out of my turn.
I will.
I want to go back to the guy that grabbed me.
Here, I'll set you as a current combatant. We'll skip to Arthur. You got it.
So would he see me coming?
He has not had the chance to make a perception roll yet. You did hide. Please roll with lethal strike. This continues.
Yep.
Oh dear God.
Oh wait, I gotta
I'm
make
gonna
my
restart
tally.
And this is why I had the number.
I'm
gotta
gonna
make my
restart my
tally.
Discord really quick.
Do what?
My Discord's messing up. I'm gonna restart, so I'll be right back.
Same here. 26
Everyone is turned into pixels.
26. That's way more than you needed to kill him with. I would have said exceptional success, but he's... These things don't have a lot of HP. So, Iria, he's gone. Yes, you may. Absolutely. It's not that high. You bamf right up there. I'm imagining
I made
a
my
series
tally.
of hello there as Iria just
Oh,
teleports
she's
and-
fucking. She is fucking pissed.
Yeah, got it.
He doesn't see me coming, right?
Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. You went from cover to cover to cover. Jesus Christ!
Oh shit!
He's dead. A 20 is enough to kill this thing right out the gate. Oh my god.
Who's next?
We are playing skipping stones with the lives of our enemies, guys.
Don't kill too many, because then there won't be fodder for the big guys.
Does he see me coming?
No! You're bamfing about the place. You're
I'm
like,
asking him.
Like, the only time they can possibly see you coming is when you suddenly stop to attack. Just checking the guard. Yeah, not enough. Dead. The turn order going so much lower. Finally, there's the release I was looking for. You're on him.
No, wait. I'd be right there. Yeah.
Here's the fun part. Oh, that guy's just out of reach, unfortunately. You may have to do something else. Alright, hold on. Why did I do this?
Why did you do this?
Why did I do this?
Why did you do that?
Okay, Area, you want to know what his guard is? It's 16 exactly. Do you want to know how much HP he has?
1.
3. Do you know what minimum damage in Open Legend is? 3. He dies.
3.
Why did I do this? They're mages, they're squishy.
Minor action, switch to bow.
It's fine. Holy crap.
That guy there.
Fair. I'm assuming, who, this guy or?
The archer.
Can you ping him again for me?
That guy.
Where are you? Oh, that guy, down here. Okay.
That guy.
What is the range on your bow, real quick? Longbow.
Probably long, isn't
yeah,
it?
no, you're good, I think.
Can you still do your follow-through from ranged attacks?
Yes.
Yep.
If it is a forceful or precise attack, it triggers these
Oh.
two things. So yes,
That's
Area
crazy.
is built a certain funky way. And this combat was to help facilitate that.
He dead?
Absolutely dead. There's no way a 37 could do it.
My previous character had those 2 feats as well. It's always fun when you hit the kill button.
No, she just turns, aims at the grieving. Oh man, he's grieving. Oh, now I feel bad. What said grieve? Didn't it say grieving troglodyte?
Yeah, it's this guy up here. They all have adjectives. His boss turned on his people. It's wild. They're trying to get some vengeance for causing interfighting.
Well, here he can grieve on this. Damn.
Unfortunately, shot goes wide. That is half guard. I'm not even going to give you some which was you murdered like 15 people. You re-murdered 15 people. Treasure
He was
hunters and
fucking
adventurers
pissed.
of ye old. No, that is still an amazing interrupt action that just.
And that wasn't even my turn.
No, that was not your turn. You haven't defended yet. Your next turn will just come back around. Speaking of grieving troglodyte, looks down at you and goes, "What the fuck?" and throws a spear. Rattled by what he just saw. I'm gonna give him disadvantage because that was wild.
Watch, he'll get like a nat 20.
Man, Area, I'm so sorry. That's a 6. Sorry to disappoint you. That was not a natural 20.
Damn.
Could you imagine if you did all
and
that
just
and then you
goes,
dropped
"Yeah."
dead right after?
No, it'd be worth it. So worth it.
Also looks down at you, is gonna take a shot, doesn't know where you came from. Yeah. Spears! It's okay, brother, we have this. I know, we miss our other brothers. Your guard is
17.
Lucky Duck. It just misses you with a 16. Just, they sit up there scratching their heads like, alright, where the hell did this weird chick come from? Argenio steps away from the ritual, stating his trust in the fellows who are taking part of it. Disrobes, kicks off his slippers, And you hear him as he begins to speak. He goes, "You fools, you heathens stepping in on something that is meant to be true and righteous. You dare interfere in affairs that do not call for your attention. If you wish to meet your end, then I'm sure you will find it here." He is going to take a focus action. And I know Lola is familiar with this feat. As you hear, "So if it's your destruction you want, it is your destruction you shall have." Alternate form. A light shines forth from him as his body shifts and shapes. And you hear, "You now gaze upon the ruby sovereign. Tremble before my magnificent fury, and know that your efforts may not!" Revealing his true form, Arjinu takes the part. You see, stumbling forward, letting out a massive roar. I believe all of you have wisely averted your eyes. Those of you who look back see glittering scales, encrusted joints with what look to be clusters of gemstones, as the ruby dragon reveals his true form and takes a stance and roars in defiance of these, immediately causing a fear of, attempting a fear effect on basically those close by and viewing his transformation as he steps forward and reveals himself. Despite the fact that he has revealed his true nature, he basically provokes just about everything that looks in his direction. And these guys are not taking their moment to actually get their stuff. Sorry. One moment. He causes a loud roar. It echoes through the chamber itself as he basically snarls and faces down this giant construct coming in. Lola, you hear his head turns over and goes, "Get behind me." And he stands up. He can't do anything else in his turn. That was a focus action. This one, seeing a whole lot of things happening in here, picks between his choices and wastes his turn. We move on. This troglodyte back here sprints into the darkness. Trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. Oh, yeah. There are so many people who rolled 19, I swear. Yeah. With all of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Those of you within earshot hear the sounds of bloodshed coming from within. And that is all I can say about that. The giant construct lumbers in, seeing an obvious target. 2, 3, 4. Cannot move any farther, as that is its move speed. And basically, you see these large hands detach and start moving in separate directions. One of them starts heading in your direction. That being said, is going to kind of look down, seeing all the interlopers and everything else along those lines. Takes a swing at this one skeleton as its action. This thing has some insane mechanics going on. That dude gets the dust right in front of his fingers. Does not care about his targets. And that brings us to you.
Oh. The construct got here. Was there a response from my ring or not?
From the ring?
Yeah.
Looking up at it? Give me... There's a flash. Logic or perception, your choice. I'll say that.
The same thing, but makes more sense.
You hear a whispering warning. This thing, something has happened to cause it to follow a different set of orders. Basically, this thing is on a rampage and is not able to be quelled in most cases. This thing looks like it does not have the appropriate means to reason with it. Unfortunately, this thing seems autonomous and not with a semblance of sentience. It did not come out of the teleport circle, by the way. It forced its way into the chamber.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just seeing if it was any kind of tech, because it said it wants to protect the maze, so it's like, oh, maybe I can access it through the ring. And then, and to operate the teleporter, I have to be within. What range?
I think you're going to need to be at the teleporter to do that. Okay. Alright.
You can
I
make
see
it
what
there.
you're doing here.
No, you can make it there. You can make it
I
there.
will go ahead and clear this up for you. It really only reacted when you were within reach of the teleporter. So if you want to do some insane shenanigans and fuck over my plans, guess what, buddy?
I have a question too.
Yeah, shoot.
When the dragon appeared, did anything happen with the sword?
Roll perception. I'll say with advantage because you're holding the sword. Well, you have your sword sheathed at the moment.
Well, well, yeah. Where's perception?
It's close enough to your body that you'll get the advantage.
Yeah.
The sword begins to vibrate and shake under him. It is reacting strongly.
Okay.
I will give you that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Ed, it is very much still your turn, you psychopath. What would you like to do to put my game?
Well, I don't have the movement, so I would have to.
Yeah. If you want to, I would say that's 35 there. I'm gonna rule it's gonna need to take a major action, so you can. If you're dashing, I want an agility roll to clear that obstacle to get or you can try to squeeze past R2's wildly form.
I'll save it for my next turn, but because I need to get close, and then I'll tell Arjuna. I didn't. It was really loud. I didn't catch your real name or dragon form name, but we can keep. I have an idea. We can keep the big guy on that platform. And also say it's Lola.
You hear him go, I'm still Arjuna. I gave you my real name. It's
I thought he said something else. He said some. What was it?
Like he's trying to be serious. He's like, it's still my name.
Alright. He said something else.
You do hear him kind of chuckle a little bit. This is a wild situation. Dragons of Field, combat's not over, guys.
For multi-targeted boon for 3, that's disadvantage 3?
Yes, totally.
Okay, it's 3, so that could bring it down to 2, disadvantage 2, and I'll use 3 points to attempt. It should be +1. Right, because I have my gun at +1.
Okay. Yeah. He has a powerful bonus. So it's total advantage 1. I don't know what you're trying to do here. And I'm
I'm just trying to conceal them, so it makes them harder to hit, since they have to continue with the ritual.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So I don't go waste my turn. In a sense. Go through. Did I hit? Didn't I go through? I hate when they use it. Yeah, it sometimes does that where...
So it is, it is advantage 1 total. We're adding 3 to the result. Get that better shot.
Yeah, try again.
With the +3, that is concealment on the 3 who are... Okay, interesting. Alright, yeah, you pull back quick jaw and just 3 shots ring out and 3 people disappear from sight.
And then, that's a sustain, right?
That is a sustain. You have superior concentration.
So, yeah, but I'll remove my regeneration for this.
Yeah, you haven't been hit yet. That's not a bad idea. Alrighty. I believe you know how to put the tags on yourself. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. No, still a bold move. Alright, cool. No, glad to see that happen. What do we do about the cultists who are taking care of the whole thing that's gone? You guys aren't cultists. What do we do about the ritual guys who are taking care of this? I know. Make them invisible. Where are they? Who knows? Infinite shell game. Yeah, and great turn. Brings us around to troglodytes who, seeing what happens, basically back away and just start taking shots within the space. They don't hit anything. The horde, seeing the coin purse, moves in this direction, and it is fast. And in the process is going to essentially trample that one skeleton on its way because Iria chose the correct bait. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Look at the keys. Jingle, jingle. Go get it. And absolutely destroys this archer in its warpath as it goes, and the money is quickly subsumed into the body of this monstrosity. It sits there and begins to basically look around. That is going to bring us to Josie, who did use her last turn to try to do something, so she does not have...
It popped up something on my screen about that I didn't have permission, so I don't know what that meant.
Mine did that too, actually.
Okay.
What sword she used her defend last time?
She defended me.
Seeing that happen, is going to look around, just try to figure out what to do and go, okay, I'm gonna roll a will for her. Actually, because here's the problem. She likes her treasure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's going to step
Bye,
forward
Josie.
and goes, man, I hate doing this. Damn you, area! And loads a like what looks to be a little tiny marble-sized gemstone onto her crossbow or her slingshot. Leans back and is going to fire it closer to that thing to try to continue to divert the horde's attention. So she basically lines up a shot and just continues to carry out the plan. With an 18, you see it plop down and right about here, and you see it just more fixation from the golem as it focuses that way. Backs up a bit, looks back and goes, "Guys, where'd they go?" And panics upon seeing that all the ritual people have disappeared. Moving right along. Just a bunch of stuff. They are continuing their warfare up there. We're going to skip to whoever might want to get a group with you guys. A whole bunch of stuff there. It's fine. This guy spends half his turn getting up, moves back over, continues with the affairs over there. Just fucking anarchy going on at the moment with everything just turning on each other. That does bring us to Buddy, however. You want to call the shot, Siri, or?
Go for it.
Alright. Buddy, seeing as this guy has not moved away from him and has tried to attack Huddle in the process. Did he get a turn? Oh, yeah, not his turn yet. This guy is going to take a quick swing on Buddy. Try to do a little tit for tat sort of situation. Buddy is going to be getting socked in the face with a 33. That being said, I don't think Buddy is going to resist against it. And is going to take his main action just to swing back anyways, knowing that these guys are brittle. Buddy takes that shot. He's still up. Turns and just basically jumps up, quick uppercut, knocks this guy apart. Buddy doesn't look great, but does see, looking about, seeing what he can see, sees a friend in trouble, and is going to go and interpose. He's on autopilot. He's making choices. He grabs a few snacks on the way and goes and puts himself in front of Lola, Mr. Piccolo style. That is going to be his turn. More open warfare continues up here. This skeleton was told to betray. Doesn't have any real targets to betray at this moment. But I think I'm going to carry that through and say he was looking in this direction and is going to just go up and engage. He is a ferocious minion, correct, Lola?
Yep.
Got it. He gets advantage on the attack then. As he closes in with a ferocity, just going, well, I'm going to hit something. Manages to come in, the swing glances off of the metallic hide of his large hand. But you see that he moves into that space, and the Dominate falls away as it doesn't matter whatever his initial impetus was. He's now engaged with this thing. That's still a win, I would say. That moves us on, as a lot of this stuff is happening over here. And this darkness continues to creep its way forward. And at this range, Lola, you are being targeted. From this distance, and it's at this moment, as this shot launches out, that the darkness fades away from that spot. I believe a 28 is going to hit you, Lola.
Oh yeah, I'm scarred at 16.
Yeah, with a shot from someone with lethal strike. A figure takes a shot at you. Another figure rushes his way forward, and you hear, "You thought you were done with me? I'm coming for you!" As something that should be dead comes skittering forward. and means to engage with you. However, these two figures have dashed their way forward and given away their position. That is the Gremlin's turn, as it has made itself known to all of you.
So how much damage did I take?
It was a 28 to hit you. You said you're already 16. You take 12 points of damage. And to make things nastier, the archer would have gone for persistent damage.
But she could
Did he?
defend, right?
She can defend against it if she wants to, yes.
Did I lose my turn?
You would lose your major action, that is true. You can soak it if you want to.
Wait, but did it get persistent damage or no?
It will be doing persistent damage against you, yes. HP is actually at 8 at this moment. So yeah, if you don't defend against it, it will apply that. Alright. But you see this this gremlin reappears with what looks to be... There's this horrible, what looks to be leaking red substance just dripping down their frames as they come charging your direction, as they mean to close the distance and try to get at you. But that does end their turn. That does bring us around to the top of the round. As we do make our way to the top of the round, the ritual is mere moments away from finishing, possibly. It is entirely possible that things can be decided very shortly. It's very much up in the air that things can turn against you and things just happen to wipe you out. There's no telling what exactly will manage to take place here next time, because this, at the top of our round, is where we're going to leave things off. It's getting a little late for folks, and I know some folks need to get some sleep. This is the state of the combat. We will be coming back to this next time.